Hi, my name is Lindy Lee, and I'm here with our principal at Beulah Elementary School, Miss Arnett, and we are discussing the SIP today. The first question that I have is, how long have you been serving as the SIP coordinator for Beulah Elementary School?
Off and on for about 10 years. I took 1 or 2 years that I tried to step away from it, but went back to it. So about 10 out of my 15 years here at Beulah.
Okay. And what are your responsibilities as the SIP coordinator for our school?
As a SIP coordinator, I'm responsible for making sure that we have the data that we need, that we break down the data, see what our strengths and weaknesses for our school, for our faculty, for our staff, for our students, our goals in our community, any subgroup populations that we may have. I give it to our committee, and we start the process of developing the CIP.
Okay. Do you feel that your role influences student achievement?
Yes. One of the things that I have to do is make sure that the teachers have the data or access to the data to be able to break it down and understand their standards and what they need to do, create goals and activities to help reach those goals. We do have checks throughout the year where we monitor progress and actually meet with the central office once a year or twice a year, once to talk about our plan for our SIP, and then another time in spring to go over some of our data. So we collect our data throughout the year.
Okay. And has your role and responsibility over the years changed?
Yes. When I first started doing the SIP, I was actually a teacher, a general education teacher, and then a special education teacher. And so I was not able to get as much help and assistance with writing the CIP. So I think as I went into the administrative role, I really saw the need for teachers to be involved in the writing process.
Okay, and so you made those changes once you became an administrator, just to
Yes.
get more teacher?
Yes, I started handing the information to the teachers, or them making sure that access, and then they had to create their own goals, activities, strategies, and activities.
Okay, so you answered my next question, was how has the faculty input and influence changed over the years? Now, is that something that's done at other schools, do you know, the faculty input? Or is that just something that you have really focused on here at this school?
I think it varies from school to school. Here, I just think it's very important that they are involved in the process of how it works, because they need to know what the goals are and where we're headed, and we try to put stuff in there that we actually do and use. I know in other schools, you know, it's just done differently, where maybe just a committee does it and is not as the faculty's not as involved.
Okay, and that's something that central office allows administration to kind of
We have the
determine.
freedom of how it's written and who, yes,
Participates.
in that process.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you feel that your role impacts the decision making?
As a general education teacher, I did. I felt
Okay.
like when I did the SIP as a general education teacher, I felt like it influenced kind of what our administration did, our assistant principal and principal, because I was able to give them ideas and suggestions and show them the data and just make suggestions of where we needed to go. And then as a principal, I feel like, you know, it's something that I grow with when I get those same recommendations from teachers. You know, I give them the data, but they create their goals, activities, and strategies and give them back to me. So it really helps me kind of see, okay, where are we? Do they know where we are? Do they know where they're, you know, where we're headed? Are we all on the same page in reaching our goal and our vision?
Okay. How are the priorities for the SIP determined to ensure that the school's vision and mission are accomplished?
Ask it one more time.
Okay. How are the priorities for the SIP determined to ensure that the vision and mission are accomplished?
We look at our data and take the weakest sub area and
Okay.
make our strategies and activities and goals around that. Now, a lot of them are still in a broad term because, you know, of what the skill may be, but, you know, you prioritize by your lowest area and you work to try to build that. So that is something that we do.
Okay. Do you see any changes that need to be made to increase the impact on student achievement in regards to the SIP?
Well, one of the things that I can tell you we've done is we've kept kind of the same plan and just tweaked our plan. And hopefully in the next couple of years, our phonics, to give you an example, in kindergarten through second, our phonics on the Global Scholar used to be the lowest, and last year when we took it, it was higher than comprehension, but I still have enough data to support that we still need phonics, and so I think that as we grow in that area of teaching and the way we instruct our students, then we will have to make those changes into the comprehension, because the phonics will be there and we'll go into the comprehension piece. Is that?
Yes, so you focus on one area for as long as you need to, for as many years as you need to get it where you want it.
Yes, so the data may be a little bit better, but we're not going to change our course until it's where it needs to be before we go into another area.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for answering these questions for me today. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.